I've been doing a lot more recording lately because it is in me to actually start really speaking out about some of the things that I feel that needs to be addressed in the spiritual realm, I should say. There's a lot of information out here that you can start tapping into. But unfortunately, some people are really not tuned in to their callings. And just recently, I looked at a message today and it was like, I am appalled and baffled and irritated at the fact that my soul is on this mission and I am supposed to be living out that mission, regardless of how I feel internally. Um, I'm gonna get it done. You know, I recently went through some struggles. With my with a partner of mine's, and it really opened up my eyes to how sleep this person was. They joked about a lot of things, but they had some similarities there, and they like rewrote or rerouted their internal compass, to go the opposite way, and basically they're looping. Okay. All of these verbiages and terms that I'm talking about, you'll hear me say them a lot, but when we're on this soul mission, this soul journey, um, only so many people will actually be ready to actually, take the throne or sit on their throne and be righteous. Some people are so prone and stuck in their own ways that they're deviant and defiant, and they're okay with the lack based consciousness. And what should we do if we are presented that this person doesn't want to wake up? We should walk away. And that was the hardest part for me. And this is just fresh, like literally fresh. This battle has been going on for a while, but this is so fresh to me that I had to walk away from a family member and I had to walk away from a potential partner because they were operating out of something that I have been done and over with, but it came back in my life, which it meant that I must have missed the actual the lesson. You get what I'm saying? So it like resurfaced those traumas, those shadows, those unbeliefs, and they were pretty much in my face and in my core, in my soul, that this unbelief that you have, even if it's a small itty bitty amount, it can really devastate the plan, the overall plan, and the mission of raising the vibration of the universe, raising the vibration of the earth, raising the vibration. So um I want to really open up the space for people to know and understand that this too shall pass, but these are soul contracts that we have. And even though we might love those people so much, no matter what, they will wake up eventually. If it's 10 years, if it's 20 years, if it's 5 years, 5 hours, whatever it is, you cannot save everybody. You're not supposed to. Okay? That is not who you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be the light or the guide. You're not supposed to save them. Okay? So, enough of the people pleasing. I really had to nip that in the bud during this process, because I thought I was going to be able to actually help this person, and they were like, Yeah, okay. No problem. It was a verbal contract, a verbal agreement. They didn't hold their end of the actual bargain, and in which that means that my end of the bargain was not able to be fulfilled as well. You get what I'm saying? So, um, both parties didn't get what they wanted in return. So I had to walk away, and it really frustrated me because I am big about, holding up my end of the stick or end of the contract, but I can't possibly work with someone if they only give me lies, deceit, fakeness, unbelief. You get what I'm saying? I can't build nothing off of that foundation. All right. So the best thing that I can possibly do is, kind of crash out. I didn't mean to, but I crashed out and walked away, and letting that person know that I can't deal with you, in that space. I can't, be around you in that space. Hopefully, it may die down and you might change, but for the most part, I see why people say, family, you can't really deal with them. But that's not always the case. So, anyway, I just wanted to come on here and just basically state that there's a lot of things that are happening in this realm right now where we are battling. And I mean battling. I had to say a prayer, and I might just say it right now. Divine, please, the Most High Mother, Father, please give us the wands, the swords, the cups, and the thoughts that we need in order to be prosperous, which I also need to include the pinnacles that we need in order to be prosperous. Right now, at this time, it's very imperative that we, get into our bag, get into our prayer, get into our altars, everything that is needed for protection, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, all those things we need to be protected at any and all costs. So I just wanted to include that this is getting ugly. It's getting real out here. It really is. And the best thing that I can possibly do is press record. Even though a lot of people don't know who I am, but I do believe that I'm part of the bigger mission at play. And I know things come upon me and I just brush it past, but I can't anymore. So it's best for me to just press play. My name is May. I am mastering alignment as an empath, and I'm doing the best that I could possibly do as a human, on this planet, having this soulful journey, and I love it. I really do. I love it here. I appreciate, the fact that I look at the world and life and nature differently right now at this time. When I was younger, I did not like this place, but I see a little bit of love, and that's within me. You know what I'm saying? So I try to bring it out the best as I possibly can. But for the most part, all I can do is press record right now. I can't even do nothing. I can't even write it down. I can't even, it's just off, what they call it, off the riff, off the cup, or whatever you want it, off the dome, whatever it is. It's like freestyling. I just can't sit down and write stuff down anymore like I used to. I can't even sit down and really indulge. But right now I can press record, and that's what I'm going to do going forward. So I love you guys. Be kind to yourself and be great today and every day. I'm May. Ashe.